Hello, and this is Bogast Reviews, and today is episode 2 of Toy Showdown. And today, I'm going to be doing a Toy Showdown with Series 1 Toy Biz Captain America and the Hasbro Red Onslaught Build-A-Figure Captain America. So before we take a look at the Toy Biz Captain America, let's take a look at the Hasbro Captain America and the accessories that he comes with. So first off is the Hasbro Captain America. And I really like this toy. I like the body mold that it comes on. And it's an improvement from the last Captain America that they made, because I really wanted a classic Captain America. And the first one that they made was the Marvel Now Captain America. So I really like this toy. And he comes with really good accessories too, and I'll go ahead and show that. Of course he comes with his shield. So you can pop his head off and put on the infamous Cap Wolf head. And I really like that. I think it's really cool. Hasbro did great with the sculpting on it. They sculpted all the hair in. Did really nice. They sculpted the tattered edges of where Captain America's mask ripped when he transformed. And I do have one complaint with this toy. It's that his hands. He comes with just 2 alternate normal hands. He should have came with like the hands that they put on Venom, and they just colored him brown. They should have done that, because he really doesn't look like a wolf other than just his head. He just looks like he has a mask on. So that's my only complaint with this. And his other hands are really easy to attach on. So there is Cap Wolf with the alternate hands. I prefer just the normal hands because I guess this one's probably a salute hand, but this one's just a pointing hand or a hand. It's actually a pointing hand, but you know that's really the only thing you can do with it. So I really just like the plain hands, and I really would have preferred wolf hands. Or they wouldn't have even had to just do wolf hands. They could have just done this and sculpt some tattering in right here and make his fingers brown. So, you know, they could have done that too. But that's the only drawback with this figure. And I like how Hasbro updated the costume a bit. Kind of made it more modern with these belt buckles right here. But the thing is, they don't connect back here. I'm not really even sure. Well, I had to glue them on so that they'd stay, but if this was his real costume, I have no idea how they'd be holding on if it didn't have a strap back here connecting them. I guess just by sheer will. Sure, that sounds like a great explanation. So, I also wanted to show off that he has a hole in his back that you can port the shield into. And it looks like that. I really love that. Especially if you have these straps on. Makes it look really cool. It really looks like that's holding it on there. I really like that, how it's kind of modern. And still, it pays homage to the old Captain America from the 40s. So I really like that. So now, I'm going to show his articulation. He of course has the ball jointed head that can look up that far. And down that far. And it can move side to side. He has ball jointed shoulders that move out this much. This one's supposed to move out the same amount, but you know, some shoulders just don't move like others. He's got a swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbow, swivel wrist that can move back and forth and up and down. It's the same on this side. He's got an ab crunch that can move down that far and back that far. He's got a swivel at the waist, and his belt can be moved up and down, so you don't, like, you know, like the Juggernaut, you don't move the belt with it. It's not just glued in place. He has ball jointed hips that can move out that far. He can kick forward all the way, actually. That's a really good kick. And can't really move back at all. But he's got a swivel at the hip, double jointed knee, a swivel at the bell-bottom boots, ankle swivel, and ankle pivot. Great ankle pivot, actually. And that's what I like about this figure. It's very stable, like even in this position. He's very stable, and you can do that, and he doesn't fall over. So I really like this toy, and I really enjoy it. And although I do have a couple complaints with it, that's really my only complaint. And now let's take a look at Series 1 Toy Biz Captain America. Now I love this toy too because this looks like the classic 1940s Cap. And I really love this figure. And he's gotten a little wobbly from age, but that's because it's older. And I like that they used real elastic. Toy Biz used real elastic on his shield in a clip. But you can't attach it on his back like he does in the comics a lot. That's my only major problem with this. But here's his shield. I like the sculpting on it. It's nice. And I think some of the white, some of the paint's rubbed off of it from age. But I really like these elastic pieces right here. It's really handy because you don't even need this clip right here. You can just put it on over his arm, just like this. Oh, there. So you don't even need that clip on his wrist because this will still hold like that too. So I really like that. And he came with a base too, but I cannot find it for anything. I was going to show that too, but I just can't find the base. But this toy, I really like it, but my only complaint is this right here is supposed to have like a fish scale texture, and it's just painted on. It's not sculpted at all. It's just all painted, which it looks really good painted, but I'd prefer it to be sculpted in. So I don't know. And of course, I love that this one has finger and toe articulation. I always love it when action figures have toe articulation. Then you can get them in this kind of pose. Oh, of course he's not going to do it now. Before I made this, he was doing it. That's of course what happens when the camera is rolling. It won't do what you want it to. And my other complaint was when you move it up and down, it chews this part of the plastic up. The ball jointed shoulder. It chews that up right there. So that's mostly why I just keep him in this kind of position. But my only real complaint is that the scales on his costume aren't sculpted in. And he does that a lot. Because of the toe articulation. So I wanted to show them side by side before I do the articulation. I like the height on this one better. I have to hold the Toy Biz one up. I like the height on this one and how he doesn't have those weird fish scale things on his costume. I really like this. It's just all one, flat piece. It's not sculpted or anything like that. I really like that. So I really like the sculpting on this one. And I like the paint on this one more because of the detail to this. So I have my complaints about each of them. But he has a ball jointed head that can move back just that much. You can't move down at all. It can move side to side. And he actually has a neck ball joint too that can get him kind of going like oops, oops, oops. I really like that though. Neck ball joint. That's really good because it actually makes him able to move that much. And let's see. Yeah, he can look down just a little bit with that. But I really like it. And he has ball jointed shoulders that move. Well, it's the same with this one. The Hasbro one couldn't move out much on the left one as the right one. So this right one moves up more. He has a swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbow, swivel at the glove, right waist, swivel at the ankle, a swivel at the wrist, and a swivel with the fingers. I really like that. It's like he's waving high. I really like that. It's the same with this one. All the articulation's the same, except this one doesn't move out as much. He's actually got a ball joint. Doesn't move much right there. It's like the diaphragm. It can move back and forth just a little bit, like some pivot back and forth. And then he has a ball joint at the waist too that gives him. I really like that though. Can move that much, and you've got to make sure when you move it that this doesn't move because it'll mostly just move like that. But you mostly need to hold it so that his back isn't up here. That'd look weird. And he has ball jointed hips, they can do a split. I always want to say the splits for some reason, so if I say that, just ignore it. So, yeah, he is very flexible. Okay, he's got a swivel at the hips. He's got double jointed knees, a swivel at the bell bottom, ankle pivot, swivel at the ankle, and toe articulation. Oh yeah, and he can kick, and not as much as this one, the Hasbro one. But he can kick back a lot. That's a lot. With the toe articulation. So I really love the articulation on this one. They went above and beyond, and this is actually from the first wave, and it still holds up today. I really like that. So now I'm going to put his shield back on him. It's kind of hard to maneuver, but it stays really good. That's kind of a good thing, you know, that it's hard to get on there, because that means it'll be hard to get off, too. So now I'm going to do a compare of both of them and tell what I like about them. So for sculpting, I like this one better, because they go above and beyond with the sculpting, and I really love these belt buckles, or whatever they are. I like that. And I like the shield. It's sculpted just like this one. And for the height, I like the Hasbro one more, because it's taller, and I feel like Captain America should be a tall character, you know? So I really like this one better with the height and the articulation. I like this one better because he can do that. And the splits. And this one can only, the Hasbro one, can only move out that much. And this one can do a total split. So yeah, articulation definitely rocks with the Toy Biz one. So I really like this one's articulation. And I think just the build of the... I'm really trying to get this to stand while I pose him around. I'll just lay him down while I do this. And I really feel like the build on the Hasbro one is better because he's bulkier. I feel like this one, he does have muscle tone, but, you know, I feel like it's a little too thin for Captain America. You know, he's supposed to be a bulky, muscular character. So, I honestly feel like this Captain America has a better build and everything. So, for the winner of this toy showdown, I'll have to name the Hasbro Red Onslaught Build-A-Figure Captain America the winner. Because this one goes, like, above and beyond with the sculpting and the detail and the paint. But I like the articulation on this one better. So I would highly recommend both, but, you know, this one can be expensive trying to get it, like, from other sellers. So if you want just one Captain America, if you had to pick, I would say this one, and it's easier to get too, so I would highly recommend the Hasbro Captain America. So that's my video, and if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.